At least this isn't as hot as it used to be.
Every fish in the sea is the one for me. From the shore to the deep.
All right, there we go. Stay nice and cool in here. I do not want it to get warm now that I'm playing. It'll be very annoying. God, that is the cringiest fucking bot I've ever seen. What the fuck is that? That is the cringiest fucking bot. You should, whoever designed that should be ashamed of themselves. What's up, love heart? If you could use my code with all sorts of different symbols because they know that code gets blocked on a lot of people's auto mods. And it says, I truly appreciate it. Followed you back already. Lie. It's like they didn't even fucking... They put a quotation mark on it too, so they obviously stuck that in a fucking... in the form. And then, thanks, he, with a little cheeky reminder. That is probably the cringiest fucking thing I've ever seen. What the fuck? I thought I'd seen some cringe shit on, from bots, bro. Ban that shit. Honestly, cringe as anything. Honestly, man, some fucked up people out there so desperate to make money, huh? What happened to people who had decency, you know? What happened to shame? Let's bring back shame. Remember when people were shamed if they did stuff like that? You know, if you went and if you did anything for money, that used to be shamed. Nowadays, people do anything for money and it's cheered on as being grind mindset, hustle mindset. Let's bring back shame, all right? When people were weird, let's bring it back. Where you got the piss taken out of you for your creepy, weird, shameful motherfucker. Anyway, enough of that. All right, what's up, everyone? How you doing? I'm fine. Thanks, JB. How you doing, bro? Let's crack on. I got my new skin here, which I'm very excited to use. Reload Man, I think his name is. I'm really excited to see what his other variations look like. Oh, he has a gold one? Nah, say less, bro. In 3 months' time, I'm gonna have the, well, 2 to 3 months' time, whatever. I'm gonna have the gold motherfucker. Oh, say less. Let's crack on. So I don't know what they've changed this week. Something about bosses? Alright. Sounds good, Joe. You're looking after your bro's dog. Where's your brother at? Is he out? Having a good time, or is he out working? Avoid Oni mask. Interesting choice. How do you use this thing again? Wait. How do you use this thing? Oh yeah, you use it to like launch yourself. Yeah, okay. You forgot about that. Not a weapon. It's not really a weapon. The other one, the fire... There was a fire one, right? That was the weapon. Yeah, you can join after. Oh, it's him and his girlfriend's anniversary, so they're getting hammered. Sounds about right. Fair play, then. Let's get rid of that shit. I hate that so much. Oh, I'll take you. I can... What's going outside? What's going outside? You try to run away from me. Where are you? You try to run away from me? Oh, they got some good shit too, you know? Yeah. They got some good shit, bro. Alright, can you join? Yeah, you can join too, bro. You don't know when they'll be home. Might be a while, you know. Anniversary and all that, you know. Chase him down! Reload, man, let's go. Come on, reload, man. Oh, I should have kept my Oni mask. That would have made it so much easier. Nah, you know what? Yeah, I really like this skin. This is one of the... I think this is one of Epic's best skins that they've made, like original skins. I'm not gonna lie. We're good. Nice. No idea who that is. That's definitely a player. Oh, yeah, give me that, give me that, give me that. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Got my spy rifle. You just been trying to watch a movie. What movie are you trying to watch? Alright. I don't know what he was doing. He was definitely a player, but I don't know why he was like really oblivious to me shooting at him. Like that's nuts. I thought he was gonna like react to that, but bro just kind of stood. He just kept jumping like. Alright, whatever. Whew. That's a W right there. First win of the day. First game. First win. Let's go. Oh, that's cool. They got like a top fan thing on YouTube now. So if you are one of the bigger, if you're one of the people that chat the most, you get like it resets every stream and you get like a crown next to your name. That's awesome. Good shit. YouTube's cooking, you know. Where the fuck is Twitch? Nah, Twitch been slacking recently, man. YouTube gives that for free. Twitch makes you be a fucking affiliate to get half the good stuff. Fuck Twitch. You've been watching Her. I've never heard of it. I can't lie. But it's cool that you, not really your thing usually, but you want to give it a go because it's something, you know, like it's an interesting concept. If you redeem a Fortnite gift card by December 31st, 2026, you'll get the Ghost Monk's outfit. Fortnite gift cards will replace V-Bucks cards over time. Huh. Does that just straight put money in your Epic account then, and do you like then use that to buy stuff? I need to look this up. I'm really curious how this is working. Are they going to replace? Does this mean like in the long term they're going to start them out replacing V-Bucks maybe and just have direct money? Because it just seems a bit weird that you would do that. Yeah, it just adds money to your account, it looks like. But you do get 20% back with the Epic Rewards, so that's good. So yeah, it uses the Epic Rewards. That's awesome. Oh, that's really good, actually. Yeah, I can't lie. I might have to get on with that, you know? That free outfit, why not? Hey, Dean, what you saying, bro? No, that's fire. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty fire. So they're gonna replace V-Bucks, so you can just basically put money into your Epic account, and then you basically spend it on what you want. And then obviously if you then spend the money on V-Bucks, you get, or anything on Fortnite, you get like a 20% of it back. That's genius, honestly. That's a really good way of doing it. Shout outs to Epic on that one. Epic cooking, you know?
Yes, thank you very much, citizens. At ease.
You just chilled, you watched a bit of Cap earlier. You watched a bit of Cap, what's that? Bit of Cap. Pablo Escobar? For fuck's sake. Oh, Captain America, what, the first one? What, like first Avenger Captain America? Are we talking like, Winter Soldier or Civil War? The Winter Soldier, or... Fucking love Winter Soldier, man. Oh my god, I didn't realize you could go through things with that thing. I never did that before. I'm gonna get you. You watched half of it, half hour of it, and then you had something to do. What did you think of the half an hour that you watched? I think I landed on like the wrong place, but oh well. Doesn't really matter. It was right, yeah? What do you think of the first bit, yeah, where he drops onto the ship? That's a really good scene. That's one of my favorite scenes in all the MCU, is when he drops onto the ship, he like fucking jumps out of the plane, like he just like, ah, fuck it, just jump out of the plane, you know, no thought about it, just does it. Fucking rocks up and beats the shit out of them. I always find it funny though, right? Because Cap, right, like the stuff he does would surely fucking kill whoever he hits. Oh shit. That's definitely a player. Let's get away from that. You know, like you'll smack them in the fucking head and then like just knock them off the ship, and it's like, oh yeah, you know, this guy definitely killed them. Oh, the eye patched on Nick Fury, yeah? Nick Fury, Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah, he's driving the car and then they're all just fucking attacking him. That shit was also fire, I'm not gonna lie, like that whole film is just really good. Definitely one of the best MCU films in my opinion. Fucking hell, bro. Yeah, honestly, nah, Winter Soldier, yeah, that's my favorite of them all, but that's, I mean, it might just be because I'm a bit biased towards Cap, you know, because I love Cap. It might make me a bit biased, I'm not gonna lie. Like anything to do with Cap, specifically Steve Rogers, because oh shit, I'm in a bad spot. But yeah, specifically anything to do with Steve Rogers, honestly. I love Steve. I don't really care for the new Cap. What's his name again? The new Don. He's not really new. He's been around for ages. But what's his name? What's that Don's name? Sam Wilson. That's it. I don't really care for Sam Wilson's Cap. But the film definitely didn't help. The fourth Captain America should, honestly, that is a stain on the legacy of Captain America. That, to me, like the first Captain America is just a straightforward, nice film. You know, introduces Cap, nothing crazy. But Winter Soldier's the best. Civil War's pretty good. But Captain America 4 is awful. Nah, bro, don't even think about watching Captain America 4. You'll just hate everything to do with Captain America from that point, trust me. Like, Winter Soldier, Captain America 4 is basically Winter Soldier retold, but in a worse way. Like, that's genuinely the best thing I could say about Captain America 4, it is basically Winter Soldier 2.0, but just worse in every single, like, conceivable way. It has none of the thrill of Winter Soldier, it has none of the... It just doesn't have anything of that. It's just terrible. It's a really shit retelling of Captain America Civil War. With worse characters, worse story. It's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. Every time I talk about Captain America 4, I hate it more. I remember when I first talked about it, I was like, ah, oh, it's like a 6, you know? And now I'm like, it's a fucking 3. I hate that film, man. I hate that fucking film so much. Come here, little fucker. This is what I think of Captain America 4, you prick. Come here, little fucks. Come here, little... No! Captain America 4. Fuck you. But no, I hate Captain America 4, bro. I really do. It's like... I was really excited for it as well, because I was like, okay, I'll give it a chance. I don't blame the guy who plays Captain America now either. I don't have anything against him, but like I remember thinking to myself, you know, I won't blame him, you know, and I'll give him a chance. I'll give the film a chance. But it's like they did the worst fucking job. Like that's supposed to be their new Cap, right? That's supposed to be their new Captain America, and traditionally Captain America is supposed to be like, you know, the kind of the leader of the group, right? He's supposed to be the thing that keeps the group together. Everyone's super happy when they see Steve again, right? And Endgame and Infinity War specifically, you know, they see him and they're like, oh my god, you know, it's Steve, you know, he's back. You know, everyone's really fucking excited. Everyone's really happy to see him. Bro, I can't lie. If I saw Sam Wilson rock up, right, I'd be like, fuck, man, we might as well just off ourselves now, because bro is not cooking. Bro is not cooking. Like, he ain't gonna do shit. Bro is not the one. Bro got upset that someone else used the Avengers name, and he tried suing them, I swear. Was it suing them, or was it like, I don't know, he was doing something to prevent them from using the Avengers name. Like, bro is that kind of guy. I couldn't see Steve trying to fucking, you know, get someone else to stop using the Avengers name. He probably wouldn't give a shit. He'd be like, well, that's not what makes us. It's the name doesn't make us. It's who we are, right? That's the whole point. It's not the name. It doesn't matter. The name is simple. It doesn't matter. It's what we are. We are, you know, we are who we are. We are the Avengers. It doesn't matter anyone else calls themselves the Avengers. We are the Avengers. But yet, nah, Sam Wilson, bro, he's like, oh no, we can't have anyone else call themselves the Avengers. God forbid that someone else wants to have the name the Avengers. So, Sam Wilson, bro, he's gone down in my estimations after that one. Not gonna lie. But yeah, you made the right choice watching Winter Soldier. What prompted you though, Dean? What prompted you out of the blue to watch a Captain America film? Ah, I haven't got anything good, man. Got shit, bro. Get rid of that shit. Your board scroll on Disney Plus and the Marvel section cup up is there. Fair play, bro. Ooh. You just like the name of it, what, Winter Soldier? I suppose because you haven't really seen any of the Winter Soldier part yet, to be fair. Like, you haven't, like, the bits you've watched has, like, none of the Winter Soldier part in it yet. It's like, the best way for it to be explained is, like, it's kind of like, yeah, there's a whole conspiracy going on. There's, like, it's all about, like, shadow organizations, and it doesn't 100% make sense if you've not watched the first one. But you can kind of put two and two together when you watch it, that there's a shadow organization that's infiltrated the organization that the you know, Nick Fury, the eye patched on, runs. There's like a shadow organization that has infiltrated it. And so that's why, you know, this is all happening, because there's something going on in the background, you know. And why it's such a big thing is the eye patched on is one of the, like, the spy. He is the spy. Like, you know, like, Nick Fury is the guy. Like, he is the spy, the guy. Like, he should know everything going on, right? He knows everything going on and you know, everything and anything going on, right? And so this is what's so shocking about it, is that after, you know, you watch the first Avengers film and there's like a big, you know, he's kind of like behind this big organization, SHIELD. He's, you know, he's managing it. He's, you know, it's a big part of the Avengers film. SHIELD is, You know, so it's kind of built up to be this big organization that handles threats to humanity and threats, you know, superhero threats, right? And so when he, you know, then all this shit happens and it's like, what the fuck's going on? So I guess, yeah, without that context, it's a bit harder to understand. But yeah, that's the only context. That's the context you need to know, Dean. Is that basically he's the spy. He's basically runs, or you know, very high up in the organization that protects, you know, humanity from external threats. And it's supposed to be like, you know, the good guys. And so when we suddenly find out that they're not all the good guys, and you know, that's where the whole kind of film takes place. Is that there's all sorts of shit going on in the background that people weren't aware of, and a big conspiracy going on. So that's kind of, yeah, when you kind of know that context, it makes it a little bit better, I feel. It's probably one of the films you can watch without watching any of the previous films and kind of understand what's going on, because it's like, you know, when you watch any other film series where there's like some sort of threat going on from an organization, it kind of sets it off quite nicely, that you can kind of understand what's going on enough that you can kind of go, okay, cool, so those, you know, something bad's happening here, you know, the good guys, suddenly they're not the good guys, and then you're like, oh shit, you know, what's going on, why is there, you know, what's going on, why are the people being betrayed and shit. Yeah, it does make more sense as time goes on. You'll kind of understand it more, I think. Once you see what happens with Nick Fury, and then you see what happens with you know, them having to do all the, you know, the spy shit, you know, where they're having to, you know, not be found kind of stuff, you know, all the kind of the James Bond style shit. It does make a lot more. It does come together a lot more. And you're starting Iron Fist this week, or this weekend. Hopefully you enjoy Iron Fist. Yeah, just fair warning, it does start off a bit slow. It does start off a bit slow, unfortunately, with Iron Fist. It is a TV show, after all. Hey Brassy, 3 times money community series tomorrow. Basically, the community series, what it is basically what Rockstar picks from like fan-made stuff, and some of it's good, but some of it's like very mid, because it's like kind of like, it's kind of picked out for casual players, so they'll pick stuff out that's like not really sometimes the most exciting. It's just like, you know, like a variation on like a death match or something along those lines. I feel like they kind of half-ass their community pick. Some of it's alright, but yeah, a lot of it's just races and just mid races of that. Like they won't do anything that's really difficult because they want to keep it accessible for their players. I was really annoyed they didn't put something else on. Like I thought they were going to do something like, I don't know, there was a mode that they used to put on which was cool. It had a, how do I explain it? It's like, it was like American football, not the Panto one. There was like a Panto one where you'd have to stop the Panto from getting from A to B. That one was interesting, but it was too unbalanced. But the one that I'm talking about is, there was a mode where you'd be on foot and you'd have to pick up a capture package, I guess it was called. And you would have to like get it from one side to the other. You'd have to get over the line like in American football, and then everyone else would have to defend by shooting you. And that shit was fire. Like that was a really good like event. I thought that's what they were going to put on because it's like, you know, Independence Day American. So I thought, oh, you know, it would make sense for them to put that on, right? But nope, sadly not. I was really disappointed at that. Oh yeah, you know the 4 times money, it doesn't count for, usually, it doesn't count for anything that is not a Rockstar released map. So if it's parkour, it won't count because it's not technically Rockstar released. Have they nerfed the fuck out of that? I feel like it's really weak now. That shit used to be way more powerful back in the day. They're really stingy on it, honestly. I'll go on and have a look what it is, but I don't hold out much hope that there's anything good on. They haven't done like double money on custom like levels that aren't Rockstar proof in like 10 years. It's ridiculous. I think it's because they're worried about people using glitch maps to grind out money. But the thing is, even if they put it on 4 times money, none of the races will ever make you that much money. So I don't know why they're worried about that.
Yes, thank you very much, citizens. At ease.
Hey, Kaden, what are you saying? But I'll go on there and see if there's any fire on there. Maybe there will be some fire in the community series if they put something good on. But and maybe we can find something to do. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I have a feeling this week might be an L for content for that. You try to do Casino Juggernaut and it came glitching out of the lobby. Really? I wonder if it's I wonder if Casino Juggernaut is a bit glitchy then. If it was specifically just Casino Juggernaut, I wonder if it's a bit broken. Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, would it surprise anyone that Rockstar broke the fucking game? I mean, that game is always broken, I swear. In Nico's idle animation, he touches his dick. He's probably just scratching his crotch a bit because it's probably a bit sweaty. I don't blame him. Weird. What game is broken? GTA, because Rockstar doesn't seem to care about it half the time. That's why I was so surprised last night when I played the Red Dead mode, the Red Dead missions they released. Those things were fucking great. Like, I couldn't believe how good they were. I was like, bro, where's that guy? Why is he back on Red Dead? What he must have been the guy who made the Guzman missions, because there's no way that I don't know, there's no way they created those out of the blue. Like, there must have been some fucking god working on them. Absolute fucking god working on that. Honestly, I love those Red Dead missions. Uh-oh. I'm dead. Fuck, man. Getting absolutely fucking cooked right now. Have all the sweats come back on or something? Because, like, fuck me, we're getting cooked tonight. I've only had one good game tonight. Oh, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is with Rockstar. Like, they're so inconsistent. This is what really gets me about Rockstar. They're so fucking inconsistent. Like, they'll put out some fire, like they did yesterday with Red Dead. They'll put some fire out, but then for GTA, like they'll just put nothing. They'll starve us, you know. I don't know why they're like that. I really don't. Every time you type Twitch and your name pops up, yeah? Is that the case, JB? That's cool. Must associate Twitch with me now, I guess, on your browser. What I'll say is I hope that with GTA 6 they have a new team for multiplayer, like a new multiplayer team that like has like a proper community manager that actually tries to gauge the community, because yeah, that the amount of weeks they do now where they don't put anything really interesting on, it's just like it's just businesses and jobs. That's all they ever put on double now is, and then you know occasionally they'll do land races, but again they won't do custom ones usually. So if you're someone who likes playing, let's say if you're someone like Bruffy who does those kind of races, you know, like proper races, they all use custom races. Obviously, they don't use the standard GTA races, and so they get nothing. It's like, damn, Rockstar, like. Like, damn, Rockstar, like. Put a little bit of effort into it, you know? The Mind's Eye roadmap is decent. The problem is, I think the issue is that it does look good, yeah, you know, the roadmap does look good, but the problem is they put that out before the game came out, and yet no one really knew about it, which kind of says it's kind of the issue I have with that company, is that they don't advertise anything, they don't market it properly, and so it's like now, yeah, loads of people are saying, oh, you know, like look at this roadmap, and then you look at it and it's like, oh, it came out like 3-4 months ago. Why was it not, you know, better advertised? Where the fuck are you going, bro? Is this a player? It must be a player. No, this guy's a fucking player, bro. Yeah, don't try to fucking run. Yeah, no, that's my plan, is either the way into it is like dead cheap, or I'm also thinking of just getting, you know, way into it comes to PS Plus. Like, I know it's going to come to PS Plus. Like, I think it's pretty obvious now that that game will come to PS Plus. So I think the best bet for it is legit just wait until it drops and then play it on PS Plus, especially if the multiplayer drops around the same time. If they ever get around to adding the multiplayer, I mean, they might shut down before then. If they don't shut down before then yeah, maybe we'll get multiplayer in a PS Plus version. And that'll be nice. Yep, AF, we are full today. You snooze, you lose, bro. But yeah, I'm intrigued to see what they'll do with Mind's Eye. Maybe they'll cook with it. I hope they do. I hope they can kind of bring it back, because yeah, I would like to see it come back, bigger and better than ever. But I don't know. I'm just a bit wary with it, you know, because it's like, I don't know if they can recover with that. Oh, thank you. Fucking love that gun. You know what though? If they manage to recover Mind's Eye, that would be amazing. Especially because like there'd be lots of content creators around then, like who've made like good levels. I mean, I keep my eye on it. Like I'm in the Mind's Eye Discord server. Well, I'm in the Everywhere Discord server. Sorry, the original pre-Mind's Eye one. I'm in that server, and I keep my eye on it because people post, you know, stuff they're making and stuff like that. So I keep my eye on it all the time. Nice, got it. Woo. Let's fucking go. But I do keep my like my eye on the content that people are making and what people are putting together, and it looks good. Like I'll be real, like I really love what they've put together. Like there's some really cool looking missions. It's very basic, you know, but it looks really good. Nah, Dean, you know, first come first serve, bro. That's the policy. That's the policy, you know. Oh, that one looks good, by the way. Goal looks fine. That one looks good. That one looks good. That one looks good. Absolutely fucking not. I don't. Oh my fucking no. No, don't ever take your fucking mask off, bro. Nah, bro, don't ever take your mask off. That's the most. That's fucking diabolical right there. That's literally Tony Stark if they made him for Gen Alpha. That's fucking diabolical. Do not ever take that mask off. Keep that shit on. TGG was roasting Leslie for no reason. Degrade his character and everything. Even Viper was just chill, bro. Fuck TGG. I don't know why. I don't know why TGG is even relevant. I'm gonna be real. Like he just. I remember back in the day he was really controversial. He was really like hated. Loads of people didn't like him, and like I don't know why that he's suddenly really popular now. I guess a lot of the younger people that watch him probably aren't aware of what, you know, he was hated back in the day. Like everyone fucking used to think of him as an utter weirdo and hated him on the subreddit. I remember how many people would shit on him, so I don't know why he's popular now. But I don't think he can't really say much about Leslie, because yeah, okay, Leslie might have, you know, maybe didn't cook as much with this game as people were hoping, but I mean, this guy still had a mad long career and still put together some of the best GTA games that we've ever played. He's done more with his life than TGG's ever done. I mean, he's a don on YouTube. He's just some don who sits on YouTube and makes YouTube videos. I mean, he can't really say much compared to someone who was actually in the trenches making the fucking games. Honestly. You know? As much as I fucking hate COD, the COD developers out there who've been cooking these games up for fucking 20 years, I can't shit on them, you know? They were in the trenches. They were out there doing way more than I ever fucking did. I might not like the games, but I can't shit on the fucking developers. They were cooking out there. It's North Yankton, Canada. No, North Yankton's not in Canada. It's probably North Dakota. I think that's why it's named that. What the fuck was that? Bro, what is this Don doing? Why is he like going crazy over there? What the f— Was that a player? Wait, that was a player? Why was bro— Alright, fair enough. Fuck, man. Oh, everyone landed over— I thought people were gonna come over here and then everyone went back over there. I don't even know what's going on. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like people— I don't think you can really shit on Leslie because, like, yeah, okay, maybe he didn't cook so much on this one. Maybe it will turn around, though. Like, you know, you never know what they could turn it around, and you know, games have started off in really shit. I mean, think about how many games that we've seen in the past that start off shit. Like, look at games like No Man's Sky. Like, that game was considered absolutely terrible when it first came out, didn't it? You know, people were like, oh, that game's terrible, but then look at it now. Like, that game has been supported now for 10 plus years, and it's almost a different game. Like, it is a different game now. So yeah, there's loads of games out there that start off not very good. Whether Mind's Eye is one of those games, I don't know. I hope it can be. I hope they can put more emphasis on the online. I hope they can, you know, shift it over to online slash, you know, stuff like that. You know, like user created content. Yeah, maybe it will turn out to be a absolute fire game in 10 years. You know, we don't know. We can't say anything on that. But even then, if you don't, I mean, Leslie did. You know, he was the producer on GTA 3, one of the most one of the most fucking genre-defining games like that. Like every game since GTA 3 that is in that kind of genre has tried to emulate GTA. Since GTA 3, every fucking game in that genre of games has been, that's why they call them GTA-like games, GTA-type games. They don't, we don't call them, like, how many people really call games like sandbox, open world sandboxes? A lot of people just say GTA-style games, because that's what they are. They're GTA-style games. When we think of games like Saints Row, we compare them to GTA. Oh my god, that was fucking insane. That guy got fucking mad shots on beam. Fuck, he's like a ninja. This guy's actually a ninja, bro. No, this guy's actually a fucking ninja. What the fuck was that? That guy was moving diabolical. That guy was moving 3 fucking steps ahead. Leslie was banned from the Rockstar bill, and that shows what kind of guy he is. Yeah, he needs to be careful on that, because Leslie has sued Rockstar and has managed to win multiple. I think he's won a few, or he settled with Rockstar on a few, which means, which highly suggests that he doesn't want to fuck with that kind of, that's saying that when you don't know the story is ridiculous. Because, and you can tell actually, that's perfect evidence that TGG hasn't ever worked a real kind of, high-flying job ever in his life, and he's just one of these YouTube dons that thinks he knows everything. Because anyone who works in tech, anyone who fucking works in tech knows that you don't get to stay when you lose your job if you get laid off, or if you, as soon as you, a lot of companies, what they'll do, as soon as you request, as soon as you say, I'm leaving the company into, you give your oh, what's it? It's just escaped my brain right now, but you know what I mean, you give your oh, what's it fucking called? When you give your leaving notice or whatever, you just you basically say, you obviously you're not going to be, you're going to be leaving in 2 weeks, a month, whatever it is, you've got to give your leaving notice, right? You don't have to. Resignation, yeah, when you resign, give your leaving notice, whatever you need to do, wherever you live. Most tech companies will lock you out. That's not a random thing. That's not a lie. That's not something that only happens in a few tech companies. It happens in almost all tech companies. Where are we going, by the way? I have no idea where we're going. If you get locked out, if you decide to leave, you will get locked out, because they don't trust you not to steal shit. They don't trust you for data protection reasons, but they also don't trust you for other reasons like stealing and shit like that. So as soon as you announce that you're resigning, in almost all tech companies now, you will be put on garden leave, where you basically just get paid to sit out your leaving notice. So even if he did announce that he was going to leave, even if it was him who chose to leave and not the other way around, he would still have been locked out of the building. That's just how it is. You would get locked out of the building. But if they decided to get rid of you, they would still lock you out the side of the building, even if you were the fucking best person ever. Even if you were the best person ever, even if you were fucking Dan Houser, they would still fucking lock you out. You would lose access to the systems, and then you wouldn't be allowed back. And if you got fired when you're in the building, or you decide to leave in the building, what they'll do oftentimes is they will ask you to leave, and they'll collect your stuff. Either they'll go with you and collect your stuff with you, or they'll collect your stuff and they'll ask you to leave and collect your stuff and give it and bring it to you when you're in the fucking what's it called, the reception. That's what they do. That's literally how it works in tech companies. So that's how you know TGG is, again, one of those dons that has never done anything actually productive in their life other than just make shitty speculative YouTube videos. It's one of the issues I have with YouTube is that it's just full of dons like that who don't actually know what the fuck they're talking about. But they just sit there and talk shit. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I'll never watch TGG. I've always thought he was a bit of a tosspot myself. I've never liked him. I only watched him once back in like 2014, and I didn't like his attitude at the time. Which maybe is a bit rich coming from me, because I also have an attitude, but I don't pretend otherwise. Unlike some of these dons, I do admit I have an attitude. I can be a bit of a dick. It is what it is. A lot of these dons, they can't admit that. And I'm not going to pretend that I know what the fuck happens at Rockstar, because I've never worked at Rockstar. I'm never going to say, this is what they do. I don't fucking know what they do at Rockstar. but they very likely follow what a lot of other tech companies do and lock you out as soon as you need the job. You get locked out. Fuck me. We're cooked, by the way. Is every fucking like person on right now like really fucking good? But yeah, I don't know why people give him any time of the day. Like, there's way better YouTubers for GTA. I mean, to be fair, most GTA YouTubers are pretty shit because, you know, let's be honest. GTA attracts some of the shittest people in society, let's be real. But he shouldn't be speculating and dragging this Don through the mud when he doesn't know anything about Leslie or what happened. Like, yeah, I've heard that Leslie's a bit of a coke fiend. I mean, let's be honest, the vast majority of the UK are coke fiends. Let's be fucking real. You go to anywhere in London on the fucking weekend, coke fiends everywhere. You go to a pub, a bar, it doesn't matter. The coke fiends fucking everywhere. You got people who are working in finance. They're the biggest coke fiends around. But you even have people working in shops. You have people working in fucking charity shops, all snorting fucking coke on the weekend. It's like everywhere. So, you know, yeah, okay, sure. Leslie's probably a bit of a coke fiend. Most people in the UK are at this fucking point. Let's be real. Did it interfere with his doing, his production of the job of making the game? Did it interfere with his ability to do his job? Maybe. I don't know. I can't speak on that. I don't know what the atmosphere was like in the company. There might, it might have been fucking awful. I don't know, but I can't. I don't know why anyone can speak on that except for Leslie and the people who make, who work with him. Oh man, it's just crazy to me though. You're doing Manny missions trying to get to the Packy missions. Sounds good, Caleb. But yeah, like that's the problem I have with it. It's just like, yeah, like you can't really speak on it when you've never been in that. And he doesn't sound like he's ever worked or had any sort of experience with that industry before. And he's talking like, oh, he got locked out of the building, which must mean this or that. It's like, bro, that's just normal procedure, bro. Especially at Rockstar. Do you think Rockstar wants a bunch of people having access to their servers and their systems after they fucking leave? Like, it's shady as fuck, don't get me wrong. I've always thought the way that tech companies treat people is really shady. Like, oh, thank you for doing all this work for us all these years. Fuck you, by the way. You're going to be basically kicked out. And one of the best things, well, one of the things they always do is, nowadays, is they lock you out of things like Slack. They'll just lock you out. So you'll literally come in, you'll log in, and you will be locked out. You'll literally come in. Well, hell, you might not be able to come in. Like sometimes it depends. Like if they'll sometimes let you in on the day that you're going. Pretty much, you're going to be put on garden leave if you're in the UK, because they can't just fire you. They've got to give you something usually in the UK. In America, they can just tell you to fuck off, but in the UK, typically they'll lock you out. When you come in, you'll be, you'll either be locked down, you'll have to be let in by, a certain person, like a security guard, and they'll take you to two different rooms usually. The people that are being laid off and the people that aren't being laid off. If it's gonna be like, if it's mass layoffs kind of thing. Like, but that's what they're doing right now with Xbox, where Xbox is being really fucking well. Microsoft is being really shitty and firing a shit ton of people around the world. Anyone who works on Xbox stuff, and a lot of them are in the UK. And so what's happening, a lot of them, these dons, you'll go in and you'll basically be taken to two rooms. One room is the layoffs, one room isn't. And that's it. Sometimes you'll be able to, sometimes, depending on the company, you'll go to you'll sit down, you'll try to log in. Oh, sorry, can't log in. Your Slack's not going to log you in. Sometimes if you're working from home, you'll find out. Or if you're working in... It depends when they do it, though. Sometimes, like, for example, I've heard stories of people that will turn on their phones, their work phone, and they'll go into work, right? They'll go into work, or they'll try to. They'll be about to go into work. They'll turn on their work phone, and their work phone is just, like, not working. Like, you can't log in. It just doesn't let you log in. And that's how you know. That's how you know you've been fired. Because your work phone doesn't log you in. Like, you'll literally turn on your work phone. No, you can't log in. Some people lose access to the VPN that connects them to their company servers too. That's another great one. you'll just lose access. It will just go off. You'll be trying to use it, and then it'll just go off, and that's all you know. That's how you know it's just gone off, and you're like, oh shit, that feeling goes, you know, it's like, oh shit, you know. It's crazy. It's fucking diabolical. Like, tech companies are absolutely ruthless, but I get why they're like that, because they have to be. They have to be ruthless because it's, you know, if they're not ruthless, come back here, little fucker. Come back here. If they're not ruthless, then, you know, secrets get shared. Someone who's pissed off can like do a lot of damage. It's that ninja again. It's that fucking ninja, bro.
Here comes Michael Graves with more of his negative attack ads. But let's stick to the facts and move past these pathetic politics of division and swift voting.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, we need to stop splitting up because we're splitting up too much. We need to all go to the same spot because we're going to get picked off.
Wear pants. Michael Graves says he supports family values, but his wife is a harlot and has aborted 5 children. Maybe Michael Graves has forgotten the tragic events a few years ago, but we haven't. He wants to end the war on terror and make America and your children.
This is why I don't watch any of these YouTube dons, man. They're all terrible.
Those little boys are vulnerable to him. You have a choice come election day. Choose freedom for your state. Vote John Hunter for governor. The future depends on you making the right decision.
People don't understand. Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing. Like, I don't think people realize until you work in tech that how like cutthroat it is. Like, people think tech is some fucking golden lucrative thing like it used to be, say, you know, 10, 15 years ago. It's horrible. It's cutthroat as shit right now. It really is cutthroat as shit. So many people are losing their jobs at the moment, either because of AI, although that's not, you know, it's mostly outsourcing to countries like India. You know, they outsource a lot of their work to Indians, which I disagree with massively, but it is what it is. You know, I can't really overrule these dons who do that, but I do think it shouldn't be allowed to outsource your work to Indians and other countries where labor is cheaper. I think that's really, really poor conduct, but companies do that, and that's what they're doing. A lot of them are doing that right now, so a lot of dons are losing their jobs at the moment in the UK. Not to mention, UK tech roles aren't as good as people think. Like, they pay like shit. They pay like shit anyway. They pay like absolute ass most of the time, and compared to the amount of work that you'll be putting in, like, you'll be putting in mad work and you're getting paid maybe $5 grand more than, you know, like, I'm not even joking. I'm not even exaggerating, right? I know it might sound like exaggerating, but some people in tech, they're getting paid like a couple grand more than someone on minimum wage now. Like, okay, yeah, the jobs are usually not like the highest ones, but they're, you know, they should still be paid more. They still require skills. They, you know, still require some level of knowledge. But they're getting paid like, you know, sub 30. It's fucking diabolical. Those same jobs 10 years ago would be paid the same. So, you know, those jobs 10 years ago would be paid on, let's say, 27, 28, right? Back, you know, 10, 20, you know, 10 to 15 years ago, that'd be fucking amazing. Like, yeah, 25 to 30 grand, okay. Maybe not the most amazing compared to America, but pretty fucking good. Pretty decent, right? Like, decent enough. And in the UK, you could live quite comfortably 10, 15 years ago on 25, 30 grand. Like, it was not the best, but it was fairly comfortable. Those same jobs now still pay that. Those same jobs still pay 25, 30 grand. I've seen graduate jobs that used to pay 30 grand in 2005 that still pay, they still pay 30 grand in 2025. Like, what the fuck is that? How the fuck are they gonna, how is that fair? Like, someone goes to university, studies, you know, computer science or whatever the fuck they want to, you know, whatever tech degree they decide to study, and they go into a graduate scheme where they're getting paid the same amount as what someone would have been paid 20 years ago. What kind of shit is that? Because that 25, 30 grand, that's not going to pay for fuck all anymore if you're living in London. So I don't know, it's crazy to me. Tech is not the one that people think it is. People think it's some sort of magical gateway to wealth, but it really ain't. It's hard, it's cutthroat. You know, it's kind of the name of the game when you're working in tech, that layoffs will be a given and they will get rid of you. It's not personal. Like, it's nothing personal, by the way. Like, you know, you'll just, as I said, you'll be asked to leave the building, or you'll be given a heads up, you know, literally the day of, and you'll be asked to take your shit and leave, or you just won't be allowed in and they'll give you your shit. And that's just the name of the game. That's literally the name of the game with tech these days. But even, you know, in the UK, that's exactly how it is. It's nothing personal. That's just the way it is. And you just have to accept it. No hard feelings. Get on LinkedIn, you know, touch up your CV, get on LinkedIn. Yeah, I fucking got you, little prick. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's the game's the game. Like, as sad as it is. But that's the way it is. And yeah, you very likely will... Yeah, no, good job, good job. Sorry, my train of thought keeps getting lost because of this, but yeah, you just have to kind of accept that that's just the way, that is unfortunately the way life is when it comes to tech. And so when, you know, at first, yeah, I think a lot of people forget that, you know, with Leslie, it does sound quite ruthless that, yeah, he got, you know, locked out, but, and, you know, especially because they should have, I mean, yeah, they definitely should have said something, and maybe, you know, maybe they were fed up with him, I don't know, but it wouldn't surprise me if what happens is that, yeah, he turned up and, you know, they kind of knew when he was coming back, so he turned up and they had it all, they had his access removed, and so he would basically then, you know, what should have happened, I don't know if it did or if he missed out on it or whatever, I don't know, but what should have happened is he should have been spoken to, maybe it did happen, he should have been spoken to by one of the managers and the security and explained what's happened, and to, you know, give him his stuff if he's not, he might have already taken all his stuff when he went on that sabbatical that he did, and yeah, he would be handed that, and then off he goes. It would be nice, ideally, for one, you know, for Dan and Sam to have said something, considering that, you know, they were supposed to be friends. But that's a different story. You know, the company itself is run. So, you know, I know that, you know, yeah, they're friends, but the company is obviously a big, massive company now, and it's very important. They can't really take that risk of, you know, letting him in and then he does something. He probably would never have done anything, but you never know. They follow the same procedure for everyone, you know, it doesn't matter how high up you are or not, you know, you could be a vice president, you could be, you know, you could be the intern, or you could be the vice president, and they all follow the same procedure when it comes to it. And that's what happened there. It would have been nice had they said something to him, or if one of them had come down, maybe Sam or Dan had come down or say something in person, that probably would have been a nice touch. But when you think about it, yeah, the vast majority of employees aren't going to get spoken to by the fucking CEO, and a lot of times when the CEO comes down to speak to you and be like, oh, you know, sorry that you're losing your jobs, I'm getting my fat bonus for the year, sorry that you're losing your jobs, but it was really nice, thank you for all your service, thank you for sacrificing your life so we can make money, but fuck you, it doesn't really come across very good anyway. So yeah, I don't know, like I think that's more annoying when the CEOs come down and they're like, oh, you know, thank you so much for doing all all you've done for the company, but fuck you, I'm getting my extra yacht for the year. It's like, yeah. If anything, that's more fucking obnoxious than just by, you know, just leaving me. But I think that's just the way that employment is these days, isn't it? It's not like the old days where it was, you know, everyone was a family. Nowadays, it's all very much, yeah, not personal. It's all, It's all very much not personal, not... Come here, little fucker. Come here, little fuck. My god, I hate my controller. Sometimes doesn't, like, do the second stick. Makes it very hard to tell if it's gonna, like, do if it's gonna do the grab or not. Oh, I'm kind of getting it back, you know? I'm kind of getting it back, you know? It's Chapter 5, Season 2. I'm kind of getting it back. Come here, you fucker. Oh, this guy knows how to fucking use this momentum to avoid being grabbed. Hey, little fucker. Yeah, fuck you, Luigi. They keep reviving everyone, that's the problem. They literally keep reviving literally everyone. There's literally nowhere to go to revive. We're just gonna have to, like, pick them off. Yeah, no, I mean, that's the thing, like, companies do stuff like that. When it's small companies, yeah, it's a lot more like that, you know, where it's more like family line. Yeah, like, it doesn't matter what level you are. Usually companies will follow the same procedure no matter what. The only person maybe they'll give an exception to is CEO. They'll be a little bit more, like, fancy with it to kind of make them feel more like, oh, you know, it wasn't... You know, like, oh, you're not just been let go kind of thing. Usually the CEO will be kind of pushed, but not like, you know, it won't be the same kind of way. Unless if they've been caught doing something really shitty. Yeah, we need to let them fight. We need to let them fight. We can't win. We cannot win a 1v1 with them, so we need to let them all fight each other. Are they still reviving? For fuck's sake. Yeah, okay. Now, you know what? Yeah, we might have to go in, yeah? Oh, for fuck you, man, honestly. We had such a good chance, too, but, like, we just got absolutely... There was just too much going on. Or the CO lead gameplay. The CO wouldn't lead gameplay. But then let's say in a hypothetical situation where they would, the CO would very likely lose their entire, like, life savings because the CO also signs the same shit that everyone else does. They still sign NDAs. They still have to, you know, they still have to protect the IP. They can't just go and leak stuff like that because that will lead to them also losing a shit ton of money when they get sued by the company and the shareholders. Because the CEO isn't like a dictator. The CEO in a public company, a company is owned by loads of different people, shareholders. Your responsibility is to ensure the shareholders get the most money. So if you start leaking shit, which would harm the potential of selling that product, the shareholders can sue you. They would sue them, yes. Any normal employee that does something like that would get sued, so would the CEO. Alright, Blurp, no worries. If anyone else was to hop on, here's your opportunity to. But yeah, no, that's just the way it is. The problem as well is that Rockstar is also owned by Take-Two, so they're also beholden to Take-Two CEO Strauss. So Strauss also has a lot of influence in Rockstar. So if Leslie really wasn't performing, and if the you know, the rumors are true that he is a bit of a coke fiend, it's possible that, yeah, he got a bit too carried away with the coke, and so, you know, maybe that's why they got rid of him. But then again, that's not for TGG to state, you know, that's not for him to come up with and state that that's the reason he got fired. It's just, yeah. But again, I just don't feel comfortable with shitting on someone who has done more. Like, TGG was probably barely out of his fucking dad's balls when Leslie was cooking, you know, when Leslie was cooking shit, you know? Like, TGG was potentially going to end up on his father's headboard and got lucky. And so I don't think he should be, you know, talking shit. Your mum's being a fucking mess right now. Yeah, no worries. Go and handle all that. That's more important. Dan Houser was cooking with a story that got rejected. The thing is, we don't actually know, like, obviously, I know I've heard those leaks, but we don't know exactly whether that was the case. I mean, Dan was still around until, what, 2020? And the story would have been in development long before 2020. I mean, we saw from the leaks, those leaks, the Project America's, you know, recordings, those were all recorded around, what, 2019 on PS4 Pros. So they had already had Lucia, Jason, they had the conspiracy Don, they had already had what looked like a lot of the story in place. So I'm not even like fully, I don't even fully believe that was the case with Dan Houser. I think a lot of that story, I think a lot of the story is from Dan. It's just that maybe there was creative differences, or perhaps he felt that it was time to leave because he was getting a bit... I mean, I don't blame him if he was getting bored of the thing, because the story would have been finished years ago. So he might have finished a story or finished his version of the story and then got bored and was like, yeah, I'm not waiting around anymore. The old... The other guy, the guy who also co-wrote GTA 5, he's also still there. So I would think that the story was mostly set in stone long before Dan left. Because again, it's not like they would only have just finished the story in 2021. You know, like they would have finished most of the story long before that. They had Jason, they had Lucia. You know, Rockstar's very good at crafting the world around the story as well. Or, you know, modifying the world around the story. So again, it would also feel a bit weird if they'd only just finished the story now. It's stressful. Oh yeah, fair play. Well, as I said, do what you gotta do. Whatever works for you. But I definitely think that there is maybe some truth there that it was a while, you know, that he had various different versions of stories. I mean, that I would fully believe that personally, that there was multiple version stories. Because that's always the case with these kind of games, isn't there? You know, like GTA goes through a lot of revisions. And the early Project America's leaks, which had the name Project America's long before we knew that that was actually the case, that would suggest to me perhaps that there is some truth to there being other stories. Because it seems a bit weird that people would know what the name of the game was. You know, like the project name years before, you know? Motherfucker, this person's so irritating to deal with. Yeah, get the fuck. But, yeah, I definitely feel that they probably finished... They probably finished a lot of the story before 2020. Had some revisions. Dan was getting a bit bored, and probably left it at that. But I think there's, as I said, I do feel there's some truth to the story where, yeah, they had multiple revisions. I definitely have this idea that, you know how they mentioned that South America is going to be in the game a little bit, like Brazil or something. I wouldn't be surprised if that actually was true at one point in the story, because they did kind of, you know, they did kind of do that with Red Dead as well, with Guarma. But then I think they probably realized like we're talking like, you know, 2015, 16 era, they probably realized that just wasn't feasible. From a development standpoint, just how much work that is to include another area, a whole new culture, new kind of, you'd have to have a whole new different, you know, people that speak different language, you know, Portuguese. You'd have to, you know, come together and have people go there, you know, like Rockstar employees go there and have a look at it, you know, to get an idea of what it all looks and feels like. It's much easier for them because they're very good at making American cities. It's one thing to make a good, authentic American city, but then having to go and make an authentic Brazilian city is another level. Let's see if you have the expertise on that. So I think that they probably realized quite early on that that was not really feasible. Feasible choice. But the sad thing is, we'll never know. Because Rockstar never really reveals this stuff. Like, I always wish that Rockstar would like do something that, like, to do some sort of I don't know, documentary or something. Just show us what the fuck they're working on behind the scenes. But they never do. So we'll never know. Fuck me, man. I swear, it used to be better than that. It used to be so strong. But, nah. I think GTA 6 will be fine, regardless of Leslie and, you know, now Dan fully leaving. I think it'll be fine. I don't see there being any issues with it. I think, yeah, people forget that these companies are made up of thousands of people from all around the world. You know, they're not just built upon the backs of, you know, they're not just all on the backs of 3 people anymore, you know? Even with GTA 3, it was still a decent-sized team for the time, or like 50 people, I swear, in Edinburgh at the time. If I remember looking at the pictures correctly, about 30 to 50 people that worked at Rockstar North that time. And, you know, I know that, yeah, Leslie was a big part of it, and I know that Dan and Sam were a big part of it, but, you know, it's not like all those people who used to work there, you know, it wasn't like they weren't doing anything, you know, they put a big massive part into it, and so the same thing is true now, except it's much bigger. Thousands and thousands of people all put an effort in to make an amazing game. And I'm really not looking forward to that period, though, where all these YouTuber dons are going to start releasing the most shittest clickbait when GTA 6 comes out. Ugh. They'll be releasing videos like, I don't know, like, what? You know how some of these YouTubers are these days, where they release videos of literally anything and everything. It's like they've asked ChatGPT to give them ideas what to do, because they've ran out of ideas of what to say about the game that's like fucking 20 years old. Well, maybe not that old, but 12 years old. So I'm looking for, they'll have some fresh meat, you know, they'll be really, they'll be really having a good time with that on GTA 6, I'm sure. One of my favorite YouTuber back in the day when I used to watch... I don't really watch GTA content anymore because, again, I find a lot of them just really annoying and insufferable, but... I used to like watching... I don't know if anyone else has heard of him, but Vadem M, who used to go into like the files and find interesting little things left over from old days, you know, from development and things like that. I used to find his stuff really good because he actually put a lot of work into it and really came up with some good content that was really interesting. And yeah, like you know, you actually were interested in knowing what the fuck was happening. It was really fascinating to see this stuff. We need more people like that. That's what we need, more people. Like we need dons like that. Random M. I probably should have used the thing because I just realized how far this is. Are these bots? I think these might be bots, you know. I think we... Oh, yeah, the other real player team probably died. Yeah, yes, beautiful. Oh. Oof. Can you believe it that we're only 11 months away, a little bit under 11 months away from GTA 6? And more annoyingly, can you believe it that had they announced it was going to release in like October 2025, we'd be so fucking close right now. We'd be like 4 months away. Man. Like just imagine they announced it for 2025, man. 4 months to go would be insane. Would be planning it all out, getting it ready. You think you truly hate miserable people who need a harsh divide for anyone in their path? Yeah, that's understandable. There's always someone out there looking to harsh people's vibes, you know? For fuck's sake, what is this? I need to find something better than this shite. Bit annoying when that someone's always around too. True. Holy shit! Say less then. Oh, like no ammo though, come on. Oh, that was terrible. Went nowhere near where I wanted to go. Yeah, I remember I didn't use these back in the day, because when these came out in, what, Chapter 6? Because I'm not very good at them. Yeah, I'd really like if I found a nice gold one of these. Oh, Son's reboon. Oh, absolute fucking shite. I'll use that though, because that's somewhat useful. Oh, I almost died. Got him, you little fucker. Get back here, you little banana bastard. Where the fuck? Oh, he was gonna try a reboot maybe? But you know, he had no health, so. Oh well. Fine. Not bad. Alright, we're cooking a bit now. Glad you don't anymore. Some people are just a vibe vacuum. They just suck up all the good vibes. Where the fuck's the music gone? Alright. I suppose there's not that long until university starts. So that's good. You cannot raid me, yeah, bro. I don't have raids turned on, bro. I turned them off ages ago. I don't particularly like raids from other people. Like, at least from people I don't really know that well. What is that on my screen? There we go. There's like something on my screen. It's still there, actually. I can still kind of see it. Or is that just my eyesight? Yeah, that might just be my eyesight. Might actually just... Yeah, it might just be my eyes.
Every fish in the sea's the one for me. From the shore to the deep, I swim so free.
Alright, cheeky bit of reload, yeah? I'm not gonna lie, yeah? I'm not gonna lie. I could do with a fat kebab right now, I'm not gonna lie. Do with a fat ass kebab. I don't know why, I'm just really, really fucking hungry. And I'm desperate for some food. So yeah, a nice fat kebab could just... Oh. Be amazing. Chicken or doner meat. Honestly, bro, I you know what? A nice mixture. I like to mix it up, you know, have a variety. That's always a good choice, I think. Your mum fucked up her half of the financial aid form and had to redo it, so if she messed up again, you might not get to go. And that's fucked up though, that you have to do all these financial aid forms. Remember there used to be a generation where people went to university for free. Remember those days? But you know what though, actually saying that, Dean, I'm kind of in the mood right now for doner meat. Actually think about it right now. Like chicken's I think better for health. Right? Like chicken's definitely better for health, but like how Rebecca like started moving towards me as it turned its head. But yeah, you know what? Yeah, a bit of doner meat, actually, thinking about it. Chicken's probably healthier, but you know what? Yeah, a bit of doner meat. Probably all of the, I'll go with everything, you know, like the full shebang, red cabbage, tomato, lettuce, whatever the fuck they want to give. Because I like to have some health with my kebabs. I know some people go with just meat, just a bit mad to me, but I like to have a bit of health, you know. And then some garlic sauce, some yogurt sauce, maybe some spicy, like have some curry sauce, maybe. You know, I'm a fucking like. I just slap everything into it. I don't know. Rebecca's really picky with her kebabs. When we have a kebab, she's really picky. Like. She has like a set taste that she likes, whereas I'm just like, fuck it, like slap everything in that shit. I want everything, bro. If it's there, I want it. If it's available, I want it. Problem is though, I'd have to travel quite far if I wanted to get one, so sadly not. I'll have a kebab sometime in the next few weeks / months. But I could do one right now. Sometimes I wish that I lived like right next to a kebab place. Wouldn't that be amazing? Like just to live right next to one. Why are you saying so yeah, JB? What's so yeah? A raid? What raid, bro? Nah, I ain't fucking with that Dom, bro. I just wanted to get here. Like, I know there's nothing left, but I just wanted to get here. I just wanted to say I've done it. Yeah, bro, I turned off all the raiding on my stream, bro. You can't raid on my stream. He's in the, he's in that fucking... in the fucking bunker, he is a cheeky bastard. Oh, give me that. I bet he was really hoping that we were just gonna leave. He was probably like fucking begging, like, please just leave. Just fucking leave. That's funny. I'm surprised he would have got in there. Oh shit, there's people coming, there's people coming, there's people coming! Ah! No, that's fucking diabolical. That was fucking diabolical right there. That was fucking diabolical. Yes, fill it up, baby, fill it up. Oh, I hit him, you know. Damn, I actually hit him mid-air. All right, say less. Mammoth pistol's shit, bro. I thought a mammoth pistol was better than that. Come on. 87 damage, that's all it does. I fucking bollockle. I hope I can actually hit people with it. Sometimes I got a really good shot in earlier, now I'm doing shit with it. Ugh. Ow. I'm keeping my eyes on the flank. There's some people up on the flank, yeah. I'll be very careful. Oh, just before you got them. Alright, we've got to be very careful now because, yeah, we're going to be... Oh, yes, fucking brilliant. Fucking brilliant, son. Let's fucking go. I'm actually getting some decent shots in with the mammoth pistol. Let's fucking go. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You gonna join soon, are you, bro? Actually getting some decent shots in, you know? Like, what the fuck? What's happened? Why am I able to actually hit people with this thing for once? What the fuck's happening? What's going on? Well, this ain't GTA. How the fuck am I getting hits? Come on. This ain't GTA sniping. I shouldn't be getting that many hits with it. Oh shit, that guy got sniped mid-air. What the fuck was that? All I heard was the fucking sniper go off and then he was dead. That's fucking diabolical, that. Fucking hell. Let me get some ammo and shit before. Oh my. Him. Oh, hit the other one. Bit early, bit premature on that one. Him again. Oh, nice shot. Oh, they have height advantage here. Hit him as well. Oh, a bit high on that one. Oh, why is it a bit high again? Fuck, we have to move. We have to move. Someone's attacking them from behind at least. Fuck. Bro, there's like no cover, bro. There's like no cover. Oh man, I'm getting some good shots here. Come in, little fuckers. Go around that side, they're coming that side. There they are, there they are. Got one. Oh, I'm dead. Fuck, man. Damn it, man. We just didn't have it. That team was all like really fucking... You could tell they were all really prepared because they had like all the same skins. They're one of those teams that like really fucking plays up the fact they all wear the same skin. No originality amongst them, but hey, they did good. It was a good battle though. If we had a fourth person, if we had our fourth person, we would have done that, I think. But we just didn't have our fourth person. We were down a 3-man quite early on, so then we had to, you know, make do of it. But if we had our fourth on it, yeah, that would have been solid. It's a shame he died, like when he died. Like literally right as it ended, I'm pretty sure. Like right as the thing was running out. A dynamite bundle. I remember this. Yeah, the 4th of July. Man, 4th of July, bro. Such an overrated fucking holiday. Come on, bro. You just had a look at your financial and you're good, really? How did she not manage to like fill out right the like before? Like, is it just a simple situation where it was just like the wrong stuff was put in the wrong place? Can it not be sorted? Oh, that's so good, man. Down to the last... Down to the last few milliliters of water. I'll say this though, tonight is a lot nicer, like temperature-wise, than yesterday. Yesterday was fucking diabolical. Today's actually alright, you know. I can tolerate this kind of warmth. But I'm still thirsty though. I'm crazy thirsty still. It's a bit late to do it. The forum closed a few days ago. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, it might be cooked then. Might be a bit cooked. You'll do one more. Sounds good, bro. I'll do one more as well then. I'll finish up once you go off. It's been a hard one tonight. I guess because it's midweek. I find that like with Fortnite, it's either... I find that it's Fridays, Saturdays, and midweek. Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays are the worst days. Like I find that that's kind of the case with Fortnite. It's those, you know, it's those days. Like Monday, Tuesday's not so bad usually. Although Monday can be depending on whether they want to, you know, whether people are angry that they're going back to work, school that day, you know, so they might be taken out on Fortnite. But I find Tuesday's pretty calm. Thursdays are pretty calm, but I tell you, yeah, like Wednesday's diabolical. It's like midweek, everyone's like, I can't wait for the weekend. I want to get on. All those dons out there that are like, I won't play games during the week. I only play games during the weekend, kind of thing. And then they go, you know, midway through the week, they're like, fuck, I can't wait anymore, and they get on anyway. Oh, good. Samsung just emailed me saying they're going to be introducing inactivity policies on their accounts. That's good. Bro, when is Sony going to do that? There's so many old PlayStation accounts that need to be cleaned out. Like, there's PlayStation accounts that came out, like, literally were made 20 years ago, sorry. Like, well, maybe not 20, because I think it was the end of 2005. I'm pretty sure they opened up, like, pre-registration for the PSN, ready for PS3s to come out in 2016. So, yeah, we might. Sony needs to introduce some sort of inactivity policy. I've got so many old PlayStation accounts I want to delete. I can't because I don't have access to them anymore. I beg Sony introduces that. A lot of film school people don't really get far, but it'd be nice maybe next year. I mean, that's the thing. Like, even if they maybe don't get far, it's the fact that you should have the right to, like, follow, you know, your hopes and dreams. You know, I don't think university's for everyone, but those who do want to go to university for a legitimate reason should go. I do think sometimes people go to university just for the fucking partying aspect of it, and then they get a degree that is useless. But I mean, if they have a passion in that degree, then fair play. Or if they have if they get a degree that gets them a good job, either one's fine. It's when they go there for party that I disagree with it. I'm like, you might as well just go and get an apprenticeship or something, bro. Like, if you're gonna just be going there partying, if you got a passion or you got something that you know will get you a good degree to get you a good job, then yeah, you should definitely have a chance to go. So it's a bit sad actually that you won't be able to do that just because of some stupid forms. At least not this year anyway. They do something like that in the UK where if you want to get like a loan, you got to have your parents fill out their income and shit. And I'm like, bro, what's it got to do with your parents? And like no other thing do they ever, you know, like if you go and get yourself a normal loan at a bank, they don't give a shit about your parents. So why is it that student loans, they give a shit about your parents? It's fucked. If someone wants to put themselves in debt for the next 45 years, that's entirely up to them, in my opinion. You know, that should have nothing to do with their fucking parents or anything else. Although I think in the UK you can get around that by, I believe you can register yourself as like not relying on your parents anymore, like you're not connected to your parents anymore. They'll give you, they'll base you just purely off your own like finances, which is definitely good that they do that for people that perhaps don't talk to their parents and can't get them to fill out forms. Ooh, what the fuck is this? Absolutely fucking not. Yeah, that's a good shout. I mean, you know, once you turn once you finish school and you, well, I mean, you have, I guess, and yeah, you've turned 18, and well, No, you're have you turned 18 yet? I can't remember. Too many birthdays. Too many people have too many birthdays, damn it. Everyone should just have the same birthday as everyone else. Make it easier for me. So you've turned 18, you finished school. Yeah, so you can do what the fuck you want now. So yeah, you could definitely try to move there and yeah, fuck it. You might as well, you know? You turned 18. You have the option to now do what you need to do. Yeah, fuck it. Like, yeah, definitely sounds like a good idea to me. It's a great freeing moment, I feel. Oh, yeah, thank you for that. What the fuck is this? Oh, what is that? That's diabolical. Yo, that's fucking crazy. It gives you, like, slap. Missed that shot really badly. Like, completely. I think JB might die in a second because he's still in the fucking lake. He's got no health either, I don't think. Yeah. I thought so. I thought so. I can see why people have fun with this. Because it is like, it's pure hit scans. As long as you like aim at them when you shoot, as long as it's over them, it's fucking crazy. That's where we're going then, yeah? A deep sigh-worthy moment. Yeah, it definitely is. Nothing worse than when all your, you know, plans and stuff go to shit because something happens that's out of your control. Especially if it's something that could have just been solved by just an extra bit of attention, you know? Oh, we've had a previous ending fight down here before, and it's always very stressful. Oh, good shot. JB knocked someone out? Good shit. JB, get one of these fizz bottles and use them so you get some health and shield and shit. Oh, I hit him as well. Bro, what is going on? I'm actually getting shots. That's a bot. The way bro was just standing there taking those shots was crazy. Hey Wes, what's up? Come on. Bro, I'm hitting so many shots with this thing. What's going on? I'm not getting any kills, but I'm getting shots in. They're like fleeing like ants. You think GTA 5 on PlayStation while you wait for GTA 6? Yeah, I mean it's a good choice, I think, because you won't have to deal with any cheaters or anything. It might be quite a nice change of pace from the PC side of things. Funny enough. Bro, I keep getting hits, but like nothing happens to them. Alright, JV's dead, so... You mostly play in private lobbies anyway. Well that kind of takes away some of the fun of having a PS5 version, and I think it's a smidge. Oh, I'm getting lit up the fuck up over there. Got him. That's one less to deal with. Oof. What's going on in there? That clicks, yeah? Is that you, clicks? Not any more clicks, not any more, bro. Oh, it took them 10 years to actually do something about the cheers, yeah? Sounds about right for Rockstar. All right, so that's with one, yeah? Oh, shit, we actually might have a chance here, lads. We might actually have a chance here, lads. Oh, shit, we might actually have a chance here, lads. Oh, he's up there, he's up there. Him. That's it. Yes! We got it. What a way to end it, bro. What a way to fucking end it. With a win. With a fucking W. That's what I'm talking about. 7 eliminations. I'll take it. I'll take it. Absolutely diabolical. GG's. Whew. That was a great, like, final battle, because, like, yeah, you know, the other guy knew what he was doing, so we were like, you know, we're actually doing a good battle there. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be so fun, but that was a really calm battle. Like, that was a real good battle there. Lots of movement between the areas, you know, some good shots with the pistol as well. Yeah, that felt really good. That felt really good. All right, that's it for now anyway. That's it. So, what's the plan for tomorrow's stream? Well, I have no idea yet, I'll be real. I've seen what Brassy mentioned it, but I've also seen what Rockstar's planning on tomorrow, so it doesn't look very good. What's that about the cat? It's just a game I've got on my wish list. It doesn't look very good. Like, it's 4 times money on land races, like the standard ones. There's a community series that's triple money, but again, it's all what Rockstar puts on. It's all Rockstar picks rather than what the community actually likes. There's nothing really good looking on, as far as I can tell. Tow truck services are on double. Again, nothing really that good. So I'm not 100% sure whether I will play GTA. I might go on and just have a look and see if there's anything interesting on, and if there is, I might do it. But I don't know. At this point, I might just skip GTA for this week, just purely because it doesn't look very good. But again, if I see a mode that's on, maybe they've put something in the community series on that's good, or maybe they've, you never know. Like, they might have a hidden gem in there. But I think there will probably be another week of just not being that good, which is sad. But it is what it is, isn't it? That is Rockstar for you. They're very lackluster with stuff. But I might go on July the 4th, Independence Day. I might go on and do the old classic thing we did back in 2020, I think. Was it 2020? Yeah, I think it was 2020, when we went on GTA and we got in big American trucks and we started throwing Molotovs everywhere and running into people. Doing the most American activities we could think of, running people over, blowing people up, drinking alcohol, and then drink driving. All the usual American activities that people are fond of when it comes to 4th of July. So we might do that again and have another little mini show. Maybe we'll try to do like another American car show or an American outfit show like we did before, but this time I actually might try to make the most trashiest American outfit I can possibly think up. So that might be what I do on the July the 4th. July the 4th will be a Friday, so that might work pretty well. So no guarantees yet though, but that's what I'm kind of thinking at the moment. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I've got to really say on that. So tomorrow probably will be Fortnite again. If I'm streaming, it'll probably be Fortnite again, because again, I don't want to do much GTA when it's like this. So it'll probably be Fortnite again. And we still need to do the horror stuff. So now that Joe's got his Xbox figured out, we might do that on the weekend or whenever. I don't know when Joe's free, to be fair. We might just have to wait until a day that Joe's free, but we'll have to do that as well. Do some horror stuff. So I don't know what all the scheduling's like and who's going to be on, so I can't really make plans, because I don't want to make a plan like to do one thing and then there's like no one on, and then or do a plan, make a plan for lots of people, like let's say if I make a plan for lots of people and no one's on, or vice versa, I make a plan for just 1 or 2 people and then those people on. So I've got to kind of wait and see what happens before I make my mind up, but it'll probably be Fortnite tomorrow. and then GTA on Friday. All right, so that's what I've got to say on that. Thanks again, everyone, for coming by. I hope you'll have a lovely night. Hope you have a lovely Thursday too. And yeah, I'll see you when I see you. God bless everyone. Bye.